Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Adrianne, a certified Pilates instructor, and I'm taking you through another whole body flow, working all of our muscles, getting stronger in our core, correcting our posture, working on our pain in our back, all the things on our Pilates board here. Today's workout, before we begin, is going to be a little more focused on our core strength, working on our abs. I hope you like it. We will all want to have a nice flat tummy, working on those six packs if we could get there. Just trying to get that summer bathing suit body. So this is going to help us meet those goals. For today's class, you want to make sure you have a mat, your board, your knee pad, those handles with straps that come with your reformer. And if you have a set of hand weights, have those with you today as well. We're going to use just light weights, 2 pounds to 5 pounds, whatever you have and you're comfortable using. And then if you have your bottle of water close by in case you get thirsty as we work and sweat, you may need it today. Have your gripper socks as well. We don't want you slipping and sliding and injuring yourself as we work out together. And I hope you enjoy today's class. Let's go ahead and begin. Our knee pad is down on our mat and we're going to come to a high kneeling position. Our knees are natural hips distance apart. We're going to be facing down towards the board. Let's take our arms behind us, interlocking those fingers, tilting our chin to our chest and stretching through our back here. Nice inhale and exhale. Feeling that stretch through the shoulders. Stacking that spine back tall as your fingers come undone. Rolling the shoulders down and back. Arms will reach up overhead. And again, we're interlocking those fingers. Reaching your palm upward towards that ceiling. We'll take a little bit of a lateral flexion. That side bend stretch away. Maybe looking that gaze up to the ceiling. Coming through center and looking towards the floor. Just that little movement through the spine as we stretch to the side. Let's stack back tall again, going the opposite side. Gaze to the ceiling and to the floor. Again, coming back to that center. Arms can part, coming down to our side hips. Pressing that air all the way down. From here, let's go ahead and bring our elbows down onto our pads in front of us so that we are on a 4-point kneeling position with our body. We may need to reposition our knee pad if it's a little too close, but our knees should be in line with our hips. And again, those elbows are down on those gliders so that our arms are in line with our shoulders. This is called quadruped position. As we're here, go ahead and take your right heel up to the ceiling, and then we're gonna take that right knee over that left leg and down towards that mat. So heel up to the ceiling, over that leg, and down. Stretching through those quads, through those glutes. You got it. Let's do 4 more here. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. And we're going to go ahead and uncross our knees, taking a child's pose stretch. And then coming back to that neutral quadruped position, we're gonna work the other side. So our weight is gonna be in that right knee and into our arms. We're keeping that core nice and strong, belly button drawing up to the spine. Left heel presses up to the ceiling, then that left knee is coming down to the mat, opposite that right leg. Heel to ceiling and stretching through that glute. You got it, you guys. We're feeling this through those back side of the legs, the quad, your glute. Low abs are drawing up towards your ceiling. Last 4. Last 2 here. And last 1. Then coming back center in that quadruped position, rounding in that spine again, coming back tall. We're gonna add a little thigh stretch here. For our thighs, again, knees are in that nice natural hips distance apart. Arms are gonna reach forward, toes can tuck down towards the floor, to the mat. We're gonna hinge at the knees, keeping that straight back. Exhaling out the mouth and inhaling through the nose. Feeling that through the front of the legs. If you would like, you can add a little rotation here. As you stretch back, open out to the side, come back center, stack it tall. Opening to the back, coming back forward, stacking tall. Working with the space that you have. Maybe instead of opening those arms wide, we're drawing our arms back like we're drawing an arrow into that archer movement, adding that rotation through the upper body. Last one here. And come back down and rest. Hands come to those gliders, and we're moving through that cat-cow position in the spine. Arching through that upper back, belly button draws down to the mat. Nice inhale and exhale. You may need to slide your board a little bit more forward so that your toes can be on that mat. Again, we still want our knees on our knee pad, in line with our hips. Our hands are gonna be in line with our shoulders. Elbows can be down. We're gonna do a prone exercise here where we're gonna knee hover and then add an ab roll. So for our hands, go ahead, bring those forearms down. You can hold onto those handles if you would like. Toes are gonna be tucked so that they can press against that mat. On your exhale, let's go ahead and lift those knees up. We're bringing them down. Then we're extending those abs out and sliding back in, making sure that your gliders are hooked together. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale out. Inhale back in. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale out. Inhale in. Belly button should be drawing up to the spine the whole time. keeping your neck in line with your spine. Let's do 2 more here. Last one. We're gonna come back to that knee hover. Lifting here, holding. Breathing in and out. Knees can open out to the side and back. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down and stretch. We're gonna change position with our body. Take that knee pad off to the side, and we're gonna come to a side sitting position. Take your knees and let them be stacked. Again, gliders are locked. Forearm is gonna be down, and we're gonna stay lifted through our side body here, keeping our neck in line with our spine, that chest nice and open here. So check that posture. We're gonna take our outside arm up and over as we lateral slide out to the side and back in. Exhale as we slide. Inhale as we come back. Using those side obliques here. You guys got this. Don't let your arm go out too far so that it's out of alignment with those shoulders. Again, lifting through the side. Last 2. Last 1. Holding here through that lateral slide as we thread the needle under and open. You got it, you guys. That rotation of the torso down towards the board and back. Last 4. 3, 2, and 1. Slide it back in, stretching those arms if you need to here. Okay guys, we're coming back in, keeping that chest open, keeping our arm down. Here, outside hand can come to that hip as our knees are stacked. As we slide out, we're extending our top leg long. As we draw it in, leg comes in. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out that mouth. Again, head is staying in line with our neck. Neck in line with the spine. You got it, you guys. Last 4. Last 2. Holding here on this last one. We're holding in that lateral side, staying lifted. Leg is long. We're adding little circles. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth for 3, 2, and 1. Can you reverse that direction, going the opposite way? Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg comes in, body slides back tall, and again, let's stretch. Okay, one last exercise here. Again, making sure those gliders stay locked together. Forearm comes down, hips are stacked, arm is in line with the shoulders, head is right in line with the spine, chest is staying open. From here, as we slide out, we're going into an open clam. So as you slide, leg lifts so it's parallel to the floor. As you bring it in, leg lowers. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay lifted. Knee is gonna tap, heel will tap. Knee and heel as we rotate through that hip. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg, go ahead, come down and stack that spine back tall. We're gonna repeat those exercises on the opposite side. Come to a side sitting position. Stacking our hips, knees are right in line with each other. My forearm is gonna be down on those pads, nice and stacked, lifted through the side, keeping the gliders locked. We have our lateral slide here. As you slide it out, outside arm can reach up to the ceiling and back. Head is staying in line with our spine. You guys got it. Using your side abs, those side obliques. Last 4. Last 2. Holding here, keeping lifted. We can add that thread the needle. Our chest is rotating down towards our board and back up. Again, we're adding that rotation. Making sure you don't eat your hair in the process. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arm extends and we slowly stack that spine back tall, stretching through those arms. Okay, from here, go ahead, put your arm back down. Again, staying open through the chest, neck is in line with the spine. And this time, outside arm is to the hip. As we slide out, we're extending that top leg long. As we bring it in, leg comes back in. Keeping that chest lifted. Belly button drawing to the spine. Last 4. Last 2. Holding here on this last one. Again, chest is lifted, arms in line with each other. We're taking that leg, we have our legs circles. Circling in one direction, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out that mouth. Lifted through the side. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's reverse that direction. We're going the opposite way. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out that mouth. For 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg in, stack that spine tall. Okay, you guys, last time. Hands coming down, stacking that spine, lifting through that side oblique. Knees are stacked. We're opening up into that open clam. As we send it out, our leg is lifting nice and parallel to the floor and lowering back down. Using that side body, lifting through that glute, belly button drawing inward. Exhaling out that mouth, inhaling through your nose. If you need to stop, reposition your arm because you're sliding, go ahead and do that. Last 4. Last 2. And holding here, knee taps down, heel taps down. Rotating through that hip. Knee and heel. If you can't get your heel down in the back, that's okay. Try for your toes. Last 4. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring your leg in, slide that arm in, and sit upright. We're gonna move on. Next, we have some upper body arms. We're gonna come to a seated position on our board. I've placed my knee pad down, sitting my bum right on those gliders and that pad. My legs can be nice and cross-legged in front of me. I have my handle and strap hooked to the far corner of my board. I want to be able to sit nice and tall in my spine. From here, we're going to do our arms, working that upper body. My weight is going to come to my left hand, and I'm going to use that strap in my right hand. Now, I know some of your guys' boards, you have the option to hook both of your straps together at this end of the board. If you have that option, go ahead and do that. If you don't, we are using that weight to work both sides of our body. Again, it is anywhere from a 2 to a 5 pound weight. I have a 3 pound weight today. And we'll be using that to work nice and equal on both sides. And then from here, if you don't have that weight, you can use maybe a bottle of water, any other object that has a little bit of weight to it that you can hold onto and do this workout you can use. Okay, again, so we're seated, we're looking down the board. I have that handle in my inside hand, my weight to the outside. My palms are facing in and nice and tall. Roll those shoulders down and back. We're going into a low row. Elbows draw to the side and release back forward. We're exhaling out that mouth, inhaling through that nose. Shoulders are staying away from my ears. Shoulder blades are drawing down the back nice and flat. Both of my sits bones are on my board. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out that mouth. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen those arms long. We have an archer variation. So for this movement, we're going to alternate going side by side. I'm going to start drawing my right elbow low and back. As I do, I'm rotating to this right side, looking over that right arm. Coming back center. Left side does the same thing. As I draw my arm back, I'm looking over, rotating through the spine and coming back. It's actually a rotation of your rib cage around that spinal column. My hip bones are staying nice and flat, but I'm moving that upper spine. Yes. Working that upper back as well as my arms here. Nice inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Last 4. Last 2. And last 1 on both sides. Arms are going to be long again. This time, allow yourself, roll those shoulders down and back, palms face up, and then elbows are coming to the side ribs. We're going to keep our elbows here nice and narrow to the body, working those rotator cuff muscles. From here, arms will open out to the sides and come back together. Handle can tap that weight. Sitting tall in that spine, think belly button drawing inward, abs are active. As arms open out to the side, feel those shoulder blades come closer together. As the weight and handle touch, they're separating to that neutral position in your back. Last 4 here. Last 2. And 1. Go ahead and roll those shoulders down and back. We're going to keep those elbows again nice and narrow at our sides. We have some bicep curls here. To make this a little bit more challenging, you can add a hinge in your upper back. We're curling our arms to our shoulders and releasing back forward. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out that mouth. You got it. Chest is staying open. Last 4. And 2. Hold in that bicep curl. We're gonna do little baby pulses forward and back. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release those arms down, stack that spine back tall. Weight and handle can go down. We're gonna change position, coming to a high kneeling position with our knees on our gliders. From here, go ahead, grab that handle and that weight, keeping them in the same hands. From high kneeling, we're gonna hinge at our waist, keeping our knees in line with our hips. Palms are facing inward towards each other. Chest is staying open. Arms will open out to that side and back down. Using control, arms should be opening about equal distance apart. Exhaling out that mouth, inhaling through the nose. Last 4. Last 2. Resting those arms down. Palms are gonna face the body. On this one, keeping the hinge at the waist, arms are gonna pull behind you and release back forward, keeping those elbows nice and straight. That nice little hinge, almost like a chest expansion, but we're in this forward hinge position, activating a little bit more through our back. Think about those lats. Again, shoulder blades are flat. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep those arms back, bending at those elbows. We're working our triceps here. Just that little bit of tricep kickback. You got it, you guys. Feel that burn. Last 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Go ahead, stack that spine up tall and rest. We're gonna change position, working the opposite side here. We wanna allow ourselves to sit nice and tall in that spine. My weight and my strap are hooked to the far end of my board. From here, I want you to go ahead, start with your weight in your right hand. Left hand is gonna hold that handle. We have some low rows here. So arms long, palms facing inward. We're gonna low row, elbows come narrow to our sides, and extend back forward. Exhaling out the mouth, inhaling through that nose. As we move here, we wanna go ahead, keeping that chest open, keeping your shoulders away from your ears, and your shoulder blade should be flat to that lower spine. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out that mouth. Last 4. Last 2. And 1. Relax those arms forward. This time, we're gonna move into an archer position. So we're gonna alternate. As we draw our left arm back, add that rotation to look to the left side, and then come forward and we'll switch. Right arm comes back, we're rotating to the right side and back forward. Again, that alternation as you alternate from side to side. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth, still shoulders away from the ears. Engaging that upper back as well as your arms. Last 2 here. And finish equal. And finish equal here. Again, roll shoulders down and back, resetting the body. Palms are gonna face up, elbows are coming to the side ribs. This is a rotator cuff movement. We're gonna keep our elbows narrow as we open out to the side and then come back together. You can tap that handle and that weight as we rotate. Chest is staying open, still shoulder blades down and back. We're inhaling through the nose, exhaling out that mouth. You got it, you guys. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping your elbows, again, bent narrow, palms facing up. We're gonna add a bicep curl here, curling towards our shoulder. Again, keeping elbows down this time as we curl. If you wanna make this a little more challenging, you can add a hinge from your waist, holding that upper body at that hinge. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to hold in this curl, and we're gonna do little baby pulses forward and back. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Stack that spine back tall. Go ahead and put the handle and weight back down. Changing position with our body, we're gonna come to a high kneeling position. So knees can come onto those gliders. Stacking that spine nice and tall. Again, high kneeling. Grab that same handle and the weight, keeping our hands the same. Arms are gonna be extended long, palms facing in. From here, arms are gonna open out to the side and back together. Go ahead and add an actual hinge at that waist This will make you work just a little bit more, keeping the belly button drawing to the spine, arms long, chest is staying open. Exhaling out the mouth, inhaling through the nose. Try moving those arms at that same rate, same distance apart. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms come down, palms are gonna face behind you. This time we're pulling in line with our hips, still keeping the hinge at the waist. Arms draw back and release forward. Back and forward. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, stay there. I want you to bend at those elbows to bring your hands forward and back. Just that little bit of tricep kickback. You got it, feel that burn. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release, stacking that spine tall. Cooling down, let's take our favorite stretches. I've moved my board out of the way so I have room on my mat to stretch through my legs and my hip flexors. Stretching my arms, as well as through my legs, through my side body, whatever you need here. I hope you enjoyed today's workout as much as I did. I know I'm pretty sweaty from today. Thank you for coming back. If this is your first time here, I hope you come again. Maybe leave me a comment below what you liked about today's class, and we'll try to work some more of those good, yummy movements into our next workout. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again.